Hey modders, welcome back to ModifedRoll. We're sponsored by DM Dice. Use the code ModifedRoll or follow the link in the description to get 10% off all your adventuring needs. We're also sponsored by Arcanist Rum. Check them out and use code ModifedRoll to get 15% off all purchases and free shipping. In the last episode, Giliana, an old friend, and some new acquaintances set out to find out what they could about a possible demon cult within the city of Velgravia. Having successfully infiltrated the possible location within a warehouse, the group were confronted by an unknown man who very quickly made one of the party disappear. We rejoin them now as things turn violent in this episode 43 of season 2 of ModifedRoll. I only started one of those fires.
That is a 15.
That's unfortunate. This man, which I will say, now that you're up close, you can quite clearly see he has like the partially pointed ears of a half-elf.
Wait, is he trying to charm me?
No.
Okay.
He smiles quite wide and goes, yes, I think you will be. Clicks his fingers, and you guys all watch as Joachim pops out of existence.
Oh no!
Shit.
You have been banished!
We're going to go to initiative.
Oh god.
Oh no!
I didn't see that one coming.
This is fine.
Do I get to roll initiative?
Yes, you are still in initiative. Banishment is not, well, It can be permanent, but I stabbed in the dark and said that it isn't going to be.
Okay.
Well, I'm assuming that you're from this plane of existence, so we've got nothing to worry about. That's fine.
Oh no! Don't forget. If banishment is held for a certain length of time, it becomes permanent.
Yeah, but only if he came from a different plane.
No, if he comes from another plane, it just happens. But if he's from this plane and the banishment spell holds for, like, I think it's a minute. If it isn't interrupted for a minute, the banishment is permanent.
Oh, okay.
He has to find like another way back.
Well, only one above a 10.
I don't often play wizards. Now I'm like, how do wizard? What?
How wizard do? Cool,
Read
there we go.
book, cast spell.
Sorry, the wizard's just in the cupboard anyway, so...
Yeah, it's fine. I've got other things to do.
Yeah, you
Like,
look out and just
you
close
guys
the
have
door
this.
behind you.
Just like slowly with one eye on one side. You didn't see anything. Close the door.
The wizard's in the cupboard, the paladin's in a demi-plane, everything's fine.
Going to be honest, not how I expected this encounter to go, but I'm actually really glad it went that way. That was very funny. So you guys all watch as Joachim steps up, threatens this guy by saying, "I'm not leaving," and then he just smiles, says, "Yes, I think you are." Gone. Joachim, you are in another plane of existence, my guy. Let's give you that symbol so we know you're not here.
At least I'm safe.
For now. So you literally appear like floating in this demi-plane of, like, it is a harmless but also shapeless demi-plane. You wouldn't even describe it as like darkness. There's just no sensation here at all as you're like floating, almost like a what do you call it, like a deprivation tank type
sensory
thing.
deprivation.
Sensory deprivation, that's the one. But otherwise, Giliana, you watch this happen. Joachim just vanishes, and this sort of guy, this merchant dressed fellow, just sort of looks to the rest of you and like gestures towards the door. But it is your turn. You get to go first.
Oh, great.
So you get for having a high dex.
So what does everyone else look like? All these other people, Dave and his crew, they don't like us.
They have all leapt up. You see them all reaching for various weaponry like daggers and like clubs and stuff. They don't look particularly dangerous, but there are a few of them.
Oh, what does the guy look like? Sorry, this guy did we know, or?
Half-elven, very severe features, short cropped hair, wearing, like I say, nice clothes. I would say probably like lots of dark greys and blacks. Relatively not super wealthy, but everything he's wearing is, going to cost a pretty penny. This guy isn't a dock worker. He isn't like doing manual labor for a living.
Okay. Oh, God. Well, he's just, like, banished my brand new friend, so I'll...
My best friend!
Oh, God. I don't know. I really don't like starting it. It's so annoying that I always have to go first. Oh god, I'll go. I'll try and like get past it. I'll try and get as close and as past. I want to get to the door, so I'll try and like move round.
Well, don't forget you've got bonus action disengage, so you can just freely move past everyone without provoking opportunity attacks.
Okay, cool. I'll bonus action disengage and then try and just like run past.
So with you say you're heading to the door. You mean the one that Mercy went through further in?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Well, in that case, with your movement, because I believe your movement speed is just 30, isn't it?
Yeah.
With a bonus action disengage, you could only get next to this guy. If you wanted to action dash, you could get all the way into the room, but you'd then have no action to take.
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, I don't want to leave everyone. Okay, no. Right, we'll come like closer to the door. Other door, though. Not the
exit door or the Mercy door?
This one.
Just runs away.
One.
Yeah.
So Mercy's in this one further in. Obviously, are you wanting to go to the other one?
Yeah, I want to kind of get a bit closer to this guy, but I don't want...
You don't want to be within melee range?
So I'll just move that, and I don't want to leave everyone, so I will do that.
I will say as well, anywhere they're on this map where you can see like boxes and crates, you guys can move on to, and we will assume it's a form of half cover. So you guys can duck behind any of those to take like half cover.
Nice.
I'll move up here, and then I'll go. Where? What happened? Where did you put him? We were going to leave. We just wanted you to say please.
He might respond on his turn. Do you want to attack him, or is that everything for your turn?
I better not. I'm not going to start anything.
And you could hold on attack.
Oh, can I do that? Oh, I'll do that.
Yeah, really.
I'll hold an attack till Cyril does something. Till Cyril attacks.
Cool. It's Cyril's turn. He immediately draws two short swords, looks at you really confused, and then rushes this guy. For everyone here's benefits, I run flanking rules. That just means, but for mine, you have to be diametrically opposite. So, Eleanor, just because Cyril would know this, are you a melee fighter or a ranged fighter?
Melee.
Melee, cool. He will move to the opposite side of this guy in the hopes that, even if not on your first turn, somebody will hopefully help him flank. He is going to take 2 attacks. He is going to make one of them. I will say, because your attack, Danny, triggers as soon as you see him making an attack, you can also attack right now.
Okay, I'll attack with my short sword.
That is worse, but I think still enough to hit, because he doesn't have great armor. Yep, so first one's a hit. I'll wait to find out if you hit your attack before he makes his second attack, because he might do a thing.
Yeah, 17.
17 hits, you can roll damage. And you're getting sneak attack because an ally is within 5 feet of the enemy.
18.
18 damage? Good God. I forget how much damage you do.
Rogues, baby!
So he has to roll a concentration save now, right?
He does,
yes.
But I'm waiting to see which attack. Actually, we might as well do it now because it might give you... Yeah, if you stay where you were for your ranged attack, that's fine, because what might happen here is he's going to make a concentration check. And if he rolls below a 10, because your attack divided by 2 is a 9, he rolls below a 10 on a constitution save, he will lose concentration. Unfortunately, that was a 19 on the die, so for that one, you're still banished. But Cyril now has a second attack with his offhand short sword. He is going to use a commander's strike. So whenever he makes the attack, I can forego... No, hold on. That's what he was going to do. Distracting strike. So Cyril rushes forward, ducks behind this guy, and catches him on the calf with his short sword. This causes him to spin and turn to face him. As he does, Giliana, you unleash your attack with your bow, catching him in the side. This causes him to immediately begin flinching and trying to spin between the two, and Cyril uses this as a opportunity to use and go in for... Yeah, I have to hit him first. So I'm going to expand a superiority die. That is going to hit, which means I get to add the D8 to my attack roll. Plus that. 7 plus 10 for a total of 10 damage. As he gets distracted by your attack, Ileana, he turns and rams his second short sword into this guy's foot, pinning him to the ground. The next person to make an attack against him does so at advantage because of the distracting strike. And that is everything for Cyril's turn. Mercy, you watch through the crack.
Now you roll another concentration check,
yes.
right?
Good call, good call, good call.
One of these is going to work eventually.
That one did, amazingly.
Yes.
He only rolled a 7. So, Joachim, you reappear back in front of this guy.
Time for your turn as well.
So yeah, Joachim, you pop back, and you left when everything was sort of like just kicking off, and you reappear in the middle of an ongoing battle with everyone drawing their weapons. So we'll let you react to that on your turn. Mercy, through this partially open door, you see everyone begin to lay into this guy. What would you like to do?
Animals. And I'm going to do something slightly questionable, but I'm going to lean through the door. I'm going to look past the scary guy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hurl a firebolt at the pile of crates in the middle of the room to try and set them all on fire.
Or a firebolt?
Firebolt, not fireball. No, I'm not fireballing in here.
So, I believe firebolt normally wouldn't allow you to set things on fire.
It does specifically say I can set things on fire.
Does it? I thought it was usually
a flammable object hit by the spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried. Oh,
fantastic! Yeah. What I'll also say is these guys would have had like lanterns sitting anyway. So I was going to give you this for free anyway. These guys would have like those like large oil-fired lanterns. So there would have been one resting on some of these crates. So if you hit that, it will explode. Oh yeah. And there will be fire everywhere. So give me an attack roll.
Absolutely, I would like to have fire. Range spell attack.
It is not a high AC, so just don't fuck it.
Here we go. Found it. Come on. It wasn't great, but it's a 12.
A 12 was enough. I'd only set the DC or the AC at like 5. Nice. You poke your head out, sort of look around, spot this lantern, and just summon the ball of fire in your hand. Well, actually, can you tell me what does it look like when you cast Firebolt?
I think Mercy's eyes glow a little bit brighter, and she just like without any like flair to it or anything, literally just like opens her hand, there's a fire in it, like opens the door, throws the firebolt, then like closes the door again with just her head peeking around so she can like see what's going on.
Surprise! You huck this fireball across the room. It smashes into this lantern, which explodes. It's a small explosion, but it explodes as the oil catches fire and splashes over these crates. The fella who's being stabbed a lot currently is already swearing and shouting, but when this happens, he swears and shouts some more.
Thought that might annoy him.
What I'm going to do is see how the rest of these guys react. So can I get another luck check? Can I get highs or lows, please?
Let's go highs this time.
Nice. So, knowing that I either rolled a 2 or a 98, would you like to change your answer?
But that's not helpful. No, let's keep it.
Are you sure? You want to go lows?
Stop saying it like that.
You want to go lows?
What?
You want to go lows?
Oh, okay. Go low then. I'm confused. This is not how I do luck checks. I literally just roll a d20.
I don't often ask people if they want to change, but I've discovered recently, because I listen to like a couple of different podcasts. I'm out of date on a lot of them. I still listen to D&D is for Nerds religiously. Adam Carnivale is a bastard.
Mm-hmm.
And he does luck checks like that all the time. So I've actually copied his way of doing it. You roll a D100, and in your head you set if it's like how likely it is to succeed. So something really unlikely, you just have like a very small window. So it might be only like 0 or like 1 to 10 for a success. But if you pick highs, it's then 100 to 90. But he always goes, "Do you want to change? No, you want to go the other way. No, but he always like tricks them." And I found listening to people panic about it is the best fun, so I've started doing it as well now. So
I'm glad, because I just thought, I was like, am I just misunderstanding how this works? What?
No, I was just being a dick. So this happened. I rolled a 2. These guys see that, like, your firebolt hits this lantern. A pile of wooden crates ignites in flames. These guys look at each other, look at the fire, and it looks to you like they're about to fucking run. They have no interest in being in here in a burning building. So
Good.
You may have just saved yourself a lot of trouble.
That's the plan.
But caused yourself a completely different problem.
Laugh and fire resistance.
Caused the party a lot of trouble.
It's fine.
I want a free hand. Here we go. So that is now on fire. Cool. Is that everything for your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here. Chill.
Cool. Eleanor, it is your turn.
Well, if it's looking like people are wanting to get away from the fire, I'm going to stay by the door and say, "Look, this is dangerous. Come on, everyone out. We can discuss this outside."
Cool. Are you... Obviously, you're doing that. The other guys look like they're about to run, so they're fully convinced. Are you trying to convince the other guy as well?
Yeah.
Cool. Give me a persuasion check.
I have +10 to this, so...
Good God.
Come on, Bud.
Oh, I only rolled a 3, so that's 13.
Oh.
That is unfortunate, because I was setting it... You guys obviously don't have the full story here. This was a very high DC. Unfortunately, a 13 is not enough to get it. You're not going to know until it's his turn, but I'm just telling you now, because it is his turn now. Do you want to move or stay where you are?
I'm going to stay where I am for now. And yeah, as far as I know, everyone's going to be running out of this building, and I'm just going to be staying here making sure everyone gets out. Yeah, because I don't know that necessarily failed.
Cool. In which case, it is the guy's turn. He's gonna look about, see the fire, snarl at all of you around him, and then a very wicked smile plays across his face. Well, if everything's coming down in flames anyway, and you see the entirety of his arms erupt in fire, and he pulls them down and throws them down at his feet. A wall of fire erupts.
Oh.
So, let me just check what the range of this is. 60 feet long. No, he's going to do it like this, because he is going to try and separate you guys from the guys, separate the rest of you from the guy who stabbed him.
He's gone straight through Eleanor.
Oh, it's going straight through Joachim. But the fun part is, anyone in this fire or within 5 feet of it is going to take some fucking damage. When the wall appears, each creature within the area must make a dexterity saving throw. Joachim?
Okay.
Actually, I'm also an idiot, because he can just start it where Joachim is, so that'll be Joachim and Eleanor, unfortunately.
And Dave.
And his... Yeah, Dave's gonna take it
Dave's
too.
dead. Dave's not making a save. Dave's dead.
Dave, no!
Sweet Dave.
Gilliana just says, Dave!
Does this also hit Juliana?
The immediate casting won't, but the next effect will have an effect.
Okay. Alright. Dex save, yeah?
Yes, please.
12.
Cool. Eleanor?
I got a 6 with my big sparkly D20 that's going straight in the bin.
Ooh, guys, this isn't good for you. Those are both fails. Luckily, I have not rolled very well so far. 7, 5.
I would love to give you guys some portent die.
You both take 15 fire damage, because I rolled piss poor on that.
Shit.
Ooh.
I would have loved to give a portent die there, but I rolled an 8 and a 6, so they wouldn't have helped.
Cool. That happens for now. That entire section is now on fire. There is now a wall of flame sort of like appears in that space. Fills like 20 feet tall. It's only like a foot thick, but it is solid fire. You cannot see through it. and a bunch of stuff is now very much on fire.
Mercy leans around the door and is like, "This worked a little better when I was thinking it through the first time."
Yeah, Mercy looks through the door and just sees a wall of fire in front of her.
That one wasn't me, I promise!
Cool, it is Joachim's turn.
What the fuck?
Yeah, like, it's quite funny. You disappeared, a bunch of fire, you came back, everything's now on fire, it's great.
I was gone for what? 5 seconds? 6 seconds? And I come back and... What?
I only set one thing on fire, you can blame him.
Looks over his shoulder to the massive pile of crates that are on fire. One thing. Alright, I mean, immediately he wants to get out of the big line of fire, so he'll wheel around to here and stare daggers at this guy. Is it a guy? Is this a humanoid being?
Yeah, well, it's a half elf. He's a person. As far as you can tell, he's a person.
It's not just like erupted into some demon when he's under firearms. Like...
No, the firearms is very much just like me flavouring the casting of the spell. He's like summoned the fire in his arms, thrown it down, and the fire's rushed along the floor and then erupted into this wall of flame.
You may look like a half elf, but I can see inside you there is a demon. I will not allow this to continue.
Give me because I know you're also rolling an attack roll, but once you've done that, roll me an insight check.
Can I do the insight check first?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, alright. 19.
Ooh. Would you say that about the demon? He just smirks. You get the impression there's something he knows that you don't.
Really? I would never would have guessed that.
I know something you don't.
Something I don't know.
Alright, he's going to cast Hold Person.
Oh, okay. That's a wisdom saving throw, I believe?
Yeah. DC 13?
Not particularly wise.
Well.
It's an 11. He feels. He is held.
Alright.
Ever so gently by your spell.
Okay.
That wouldn't do anything to break his concentration, would it? It has to be damage.
No, unfortunately not. But he is currently held, which is going to mean that anyone else attacking him is going to have bonuses, which is good.
Yep.
Is that everything for your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. These guys are in a fucking blind panic now because they were going to try and leave, but now everything's on fire. I didn't actually I thought I was going to be cool with the guy setting everything on fire. Now I genuinely don't know what to do with these guys.
They're just trapped. We've cut them off from the doors.
They immediately begin taking heavy rags, taking off their jackets, and start trying to They know they can't do anything with the wall of fire, so they start trying to put out the fire that's in the middle of the room. Because now at this point, they have to try and prevent the whole place from going up in flames. So I'm going to say that for now, they're maintaining the fire in the center of the room. It's not going to get any worse.
Not them trying to survive, and we're just like, ha ha ha, let us.
Hey, we never said we were the good guys.
Dave's friends, get the fire! This person's a madman!
Your boss is an asshole.
But say, the Sloop is a madman. That said, Giliana, it's your turn. You're stood next to a wall of fire.
Oh, God. I'm stuck as well. There's absolutely nothing I can do.
There's a door right there.
I know, yeah, I'll try I'll go and try the door.
That one is locked. That was a free action, though.
Can I pick the lock?
Yeah, that is an action. You have to do a sleight of hand check with your thieves' tools.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, you pop the lock, no problem at all. When the door opens, you can see, similar to what Mercy saw, but this room has a lot of smaller crates, all stacked along the edges, but there is no other sort of visible thing in this world, just a couple of shelves and a load of small crates.
I am a time traveler. I'm just a regular guy who found a time-traveling watch behind a dumpster. I've had a lot of crazy adventures in my travels. Like that time I accidentally almost killed Ben Franklin. Or that time I had a threesome with 2 lonely housewives in 1944. Some call me a saint for my time-traveling heroics. Others call me the greatest lover of their life. That has nothing to do with the story. I just wanted you all to know. The Time Traveler's Guide to Not Getting Caught.
Fun. More crates. And I can't see any, like, there's no, like, I can't get through to the other room through this door.
Nope, there's no other door in here. It is just a storage room with a locked door.
Okay. I'll chill here for a little.
I'm good. Cool, in which case, Sarul's turn again. He is going to see all this happen, begin to panic, wonder if he made the right choice, and then is going to try and attack this guy. Cool, so he is going to do a feinting attack, which is going to give him advantage. He's going to use a bonus action to do a feint. Spend one superior die and use a bonus action on your turn to feint. So he spends a superior die feints, which gives him advantage on this attack roll, which means he also gets sneak attack. If he hits.
And the guy is also held, right?
Yes, he is held, but it's double advantage anyway, because he didn't even feint then. Sorry, well, he doesn't expend the superior. It's a good point.
He just gets advantage.
That would be a waste of my superiority die. Good point. Good point, well remembered. He 17 hits. So he's going to roll 1d6 for the weapon, 1d6 for sneak attack. Oh, roll some higher numbers. That is going to be a total of 8. That one's definitely going to hit. No sneak attack for this one. That's going to be 6. So he's going to have to make 2 concentration checks on his wall of fire. Pass. Concentration. Oh, you guys are unlucky. That's a 10 exactly on that one, so he still keeps concentration on the firewall.
Actually, no. He gets an 8.
Wait, is it 8 on the die?
Oh. Can he have a 6 instead?
You can have a 6, because at 8's what he rolled. He gets a +2 to con.
In that case, he gets a 6.
Cool.
That's my other poison one.
In which case, he fails the check, and the wall of fire disappears.
Yes.
I'd also note that because he's being held, any attacks are critical.
Oh, they're criticals? Oh, god
Yeah,
damn.
because he's paralyzed.
Yes, oh yes, forgot about that. In which case, I need to reroll all my dice again. Which also means he probably would have... You could use the 8 then, because I'm pretty sure... Oh no, because I don't think any of these are going to go above. No, it's fine. Yeah, but still use the 6.
To be honest, it doesn't really matter because 8 and 6 are so close. They're not going to make much of a difference anyway, so I don't really mind which one.
Yeah, he is looking very badly injured, but still alive. So that is Mercy's turn. You watch as the fire is like sucked back down into the ground, just leaving this glowing line of like almost like coal. Like the wooden floor has almost been like turned to coal where the firewall had erupted.
Mercy's eyes, she opens the door a little bit more with more confidence. Her eyes twinkle a bit, and she goes, "Aha! I can see you now." And I'm going to cast Mind Spike at him.
Is that a...
so he needs to do a Wisdom saving throw.
He may have worked out. Not his strong suit. Only a 10.
That does not save. He's going to take 3d8 psychic damage,
Woof.
and because he failed, for the next hour, provided I can maintain concentration, I will know where he is at all times.
Cool.
So if he gets away, we can find him. That's 16 psychic damage.
Yeah, he's not getting away. What does it look like as your Mind Spike takes effect and kills this guy?
Oh, brilliant. In that case, didn't need it. Never mind. Yeah, I think Mercy's like fully out of the door now, and just snaps her fingers as her eyes go from their normal burnt orange to like a slightly pinker color, and you see his eyes glow with the same pink color as the sort of mind spike. It's psychic, so you can't really see it, but you can see the look on his face as it like lodges itself in, and his like jaw just goes slack, and like the whole one side of his body goes slack, and he just falls to the ground.
Yeah, with the magic hold person still in effect, there's only very much like a shudder.
Oh, it just stays where he is.
There's like a very much a shudder as it takes effect. Joachim, as he was like turning to face you, you see his eyes like momentarily roll back up into his skull, glowing this pinkish colour, the same as Mercy's, and then just a torrent of blood running down his nose and out of his ears, and then the whole person dissipates because he is no longer alive and he falls dead.
Joachim goes a bit kind of slack-jawed, and he looks over to Mercy. He's like, I thought you wanted to learn about the demons. What are we going to learn if he's dead?
I can learn plenty about demons from books. This man is an asshole.
Cyril begins to clean the blood off his blade, looks around at the room on fire, and looks to you, Mercy, and says, that man was obviously very surprised when he opened that door. Is there anything else in that room?
When I found this, I pull out the box. I had a quick cursory look and I couldn't find a way to open it. It appears to be locked, but it's vaguely transmutation magic in there. So perhaps it is not a box at all. I hadn't considered that. She goes into full-on like wizard mode where she's just ignoring the rest of you and is like investigating this box to try and figure out a way to open it.
While you start looking at the box, Cyril gestures to you, Joachim, and like, you know, jerks his head towards the room, and he begins walking into the room that Mercy found the box in.
Where did Juliana go?
That is a very good point. But she has a sneaky one. Perhaps she is sneaking somewhere else.
I'm here, guys.
Popping around the corner.
She'll walk out. Thanks so much, Cyril, for looking for me. I can tell you really care about me. Makes me feel really good.
Oh, he's like in the room at this point. He is like, if you look around the door, he's like picking up the crates and like throwing them around. And as you guys like convene near him, you see that he has uncovered a trapdoor.
Aha.
Yes, that man had to have come from somewhere.
Well, it hardly looks like his office.
No, I think he was very surprised when he came out of there. I don't think he realized he was in here, so I believe this is what we need to be looking at. And he leans down and pulls open the hatch.
Before we go, I want to check his body if he's got any like letters or anything of importance.
Absolutely, give me an investigation check.
Investigation. That's a 13.
A 13. You look him over, he has like a money pouch with some copper, silver, a few gold pieces. And I will say you do actually find you find like a note on him, and it just has like a list. It almost looks like a shopping list, like it has like quantities sort of noted down with like what you assume, just looking at it immediately, to be some sort of like rough cipher, because it doesn't look like you can recognize that the text is in common, but it is gibberish. Like it's not words, but there is like quantities written next to them.
Oh, I bloody love a puzzle, something to solve, even if it is just my character doing it and not me in person. It's great. Yeah, at this point, I feel like Mercy's got so many things that she's like, well, I need to investigate these things, that she's not even paying a lot of attention to everyone else and has to kind of be dragged along as she's reading this letter. The shopping list, does it look like... do I recognize the kind of list of things as in anything that would be used for like any particular rituals or spells that I know about?
That's the thing, you don't even know what the list actually reads because it's written in a cipher.
Oh,
like
I
it's
see.
It's like somebody has written in code.
Oh, right, okay, I thought there were two separate things. No, I understand now.
It's like one list is the list of things all written in a code, and then quantities written next to them.
Cool, well, Mercy's going to be like reading that whilst walking for the next like hour, I guess. trying to figure it out.
You've got the dockhands are also to put this fire out. Is there anything anyone else would like to do before you head through the trapdoor?
Eleanor is going to wait until everyone else is on their way through the trapdoor, and is going to look at the body of this dead man and the blood that has kind of flowed out of his nose and ears, and it's going to look around to check no one's looking, and then just dip a finger in the blood, just taste it, and then just shake herself out of it and go into the trapdoor.
Cool.
Perfectly normal bard, nothing to see here. Yeah,
Perfectly normal behaviour.
I don't know why you asked that. There's not a particular reason why she only ever asks to do adventures at night time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's fine.
You guys gather up, head through the trapdoor, and begin to make your way underneath the warehouse. Well, that's it for this episode. Thanks very much for sticking with us. As usual, I would just like to thank Lixie B for our wonderful logo, and Jeff for all of the fantastic art for our characters in Season 2. Don't forget, you can check out more of Jeff's work on our online store, where you can find his artwork used on our stickers and t-shirts. Also, a massive shout out to the Stormweather Shanty Choir for allowing us to use their song Drunken Sailor as our intro and outro music. Also, a massive thank you to our wonderful sponsors DM Dice and Arcanist Rum. Find links to both of their websites in our description. And finally, a massive shout out and thank you to all of our Patreon supporters who continue to support us in everything we do. Your support means the world to us, and we hope that we can go on making fantastic content thanks to you. We really hope you're enjoying these guest episodes. We have a few more with this group to come, and then a few more with some new guests. But similar to last episode, we'll be cheating and using our guest as our recommended podcasts. So if you haven't checked them out, please do go and check out Deck of Many Aces, Cybertopia, and Realms of Peril and Glory. These guys are all phenomenally talented, and it is an absolute joy to have them come onto our podcast and take part in the story that we're telling. We don't really have anything else to announce or share with you guys this week, other than if you're listening to this on release day, then next week is UK Games Expo. Unfortunately, none of us are going to be part of any shows this year. Unfortunately, we can only make certain days. I can only be there on the Friday. Jordan and Pete will be there for a bit longer, but we're not taking part in any live shows. But if you're coming, hit us up on social medias and come and say hi to us. We'll be scouting about at the convention. Like I say, some of us all weekend, some of us just one day, but we'll be about. But other than that, that's it for this week's episode. Thanks very much for sticking with us, and we'll see you soon.